Come one, come all. We are back again for a Temple Racing Television broadcast of the Thursday Night Thunder Summer Tour over here at Limaland Motorsport Park. It is their sixth race of the summer tour. Mr. Nepp, welcome back for another wonderful night of racing.
I'm glad to be back, buddy. Missed last week and missed all the excitement. From what I hear, it was a great night of racing. So hopefully they can carry that momentum on to tonight.
Yeah, and they're going to be working hard here. Limaland's a fun track. I know a lot of these guys are going to be out here trying to get what they can get tonight, and we get to witness it firsthand. So it's going to be a great time. But we are here for some dirt slinging, alcohol fuel smelling, slider watching, fender banging, dirt track racing action with me and the dog, Nep Dog. All right. So let's look at the track specs. Nep, if you would not mind to go through and read that, you're more than welcome to.
All right, give me 1 second there, boss. Trying to get everything set up for tonight. Make sure I got my stream ready to go.
I'm glad you just said that because I forgot to put your stream up in the background. Oopsie. Yep, still
Right.
first day every day. First day every day.
Well, you know.
Nah, it happens. All right, Nep. I am on your profile. Perfect.
All
Let's get back
right.
over here and see what we got going on. So Nep figures that out. Let me go through some of these. Nep, I'll leave you about half the list to do. Track
All
type is dirt oval, of course. It is a 3/8 mile. Front stretch is 1,600 feet. Same with the back stretch. In each corner, actually, with the first two corners, you're at an 18-degree banking. And 3 and 4, you're at 16 degrees of banking. Maximum banking on the track is 18 degrees. The minimum is 12 degrees. Of course, the surface is a dirt slash clay mixture, and the track width is 60 feet. Nep, take it away.
Safety walls, you're looking at a concrete safety wall, so you definitely don't want to get slammed up into those. Catch fence, of course, yes. Lights, yes. So we can do some late night racing. Seating capacity up to 3,800, so just shy of 4,000 people can show up. Pit area is paved. Pits. God damn, woman, fucking get your own shit. Um, Pit stalls, I don't even know why that matters, but 100 plus, meaning you can get up to 100 cars here. Location is in Lima, Ohio. Track opened in 2005. Top speed in the supers is going to be between 112 and 118.
Thank you for that, Nep. We appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, it's still fast track. You're still doing just under 120 miles an hour. We might even get up past that. So we don't know. It depends how tacky the track is, how much grip the track's going to have. And our guys are going to find out tonight what they can do. Nep, if you are ready,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
it is time
Uh-huh.
for Nep's Ride Along.
All right, well, here we go. We're going to hop in here. Whoa. Right, where's my... Okay.
Nep, for some reason, it still shows you offline, but it might be me. Let me refresh the page. All right, I am on your stream now.
Oh, my freaking son, I love him to death, but he has changed all my freaking settings up. So now I've got cars out here to practice with. So, as you see, we're making some laps around here. You're going to see, you could run that high line in these supers. Dang, my son has my settings all messed up. I'm going to have to fire him. And you're going to see them drop down here. But the key, you see them little tires poking out here? The worst thing, if you're running down here, if you catch one of them tires, because that is all she wrote. She will send you flying.
Nope. Why don't you
But
show the people here tonight what happens when you catch a tire?
it just stops you.
Don't do it, folks.
Yeah,
Yep.
I highly recommend you do not do it because otherwise you're going to be, it will mess your race all up.
Yep. Do us a favor. Get up to that top lane and see how it rips compared to your inside lane.
All right, let's rip this lip.
So to me, the car looks more comfortable up top than down low.
Oh,
That
yeah, it does. I mean, you can run that bottom line. I highly suggest if you run it, you're more along the lines of trying to make a pass.
hmm
And guys, I'm sorry about everything. My son's been playing since he's been in town, been playing my PlayStation, and apparently he has changed all my settings up. So, yay. There we go. That's a nice little lap right there.
All right. Well, yep. Thank you for showing us around. This track looks really racy. You're gonna have an inside and outside lane to really mess with. So can't wait to see what those guys are able to come up with. Um, let's get this show marching on because they will be getting our heat races together in about 10 minutes. We're going to take a look back at the results from last week's race at Sugarbush that we did not stream, and the points going into tonight. So let's start off with what happened in the Dirt Pro late models. As you can see, there wasn't a lot of crazy movement, but there was still enough to be like, wow. So for instance, Sharton, he started shotgun on the field. He finished fourth. Dude was on a mission. But Rooster 79, he grabs another win this season. Next race we will have all the win totals together for you guys, so you guys can see what's going on. But wow, what a what a race that man, and what speed that man shows week in and week out. And if you look over here at the third super late model A main results, Mafia Killer, he went out in there, got it. And then Jarton came, he started second, finished second. Rooster 79 grabbed one, Hammer lost three. Um, Again, not much movement. You had four guys really moving around, that was it. Everyone else pretty much stayed put. Now we look over at the Dirt Pro late model points. Rooster 79's got a 31 point lead on Jay Clay, so he's sitting pretty comfortable. As long as he can keep doing what he's doing, I don't think he's going to lose that point lead at all. Um, Coming over here to the super late models, again, Jay Clay's second, Rooster 79's first, but Jay Clay's only 13 points off him. So thank God that's a closer race. That's awesome to see that Jay is holding his own, and we can't wait to see what they're able to accomplish later on in the racing side of things.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a fun night. And like you said, Jay's sitting there holding his own. Um, Maybe he can come out there and sneak out a win. You never know. So,
Nap, what are you looking forward to the most tonight? What's really catching your eye, looking at everything to do with what we're about to witness here for the races?
I want to see how these guys in a pack handle this speedy little bull ring. I mean, are they going to be leaning on each other? Are they going to show each other respect in the turns? Are they going to, you know, freaking gas it and all gas, no brakes, and just try to make her stick?
Baby, let's
Interesting
show
to see
folks
because it
some
is
Padea.
what's that? Oh, you know, it's going to be interesting. The wheel is going to play a factor if these guys got to start towards the middle of the pack, coming through the field to
Yep, we have breaking news.
Okay, go ahead.
Looks like our very own Rebneck Nation 93 will be in attendance for tonight's race. That
Oh,
is going to be interesting.
that's going to be one of them. How can he handle on dirt compared to, we know he's fast in the NASCAR aspect, but now he's going to come over and run with these boys on the dirt. So it's going to be interesting to see how he can hang with these guys. These guys are veterans in the dirt, like the Rowdy 79, and, Jay Clay came from the dirt. So, and Sharton, we've seen over the past couple of weeks, Sharton's just been fast. So, let's see. We'll have to see if Reb can carry that speed on into tonight's racing action.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very interesting, and I can't wait to see what they're able to do tonight.
We got a few more minutes before qualifying and heat races take off. Trying to. Okay, there's Rowdy 79. He's not live yet, so just sitting here looking to see who might be live. None of them's live yet, so. Hell, did Rooster 79 make it tonight? Yeah, Rooster 79 isn't. You there, Josh?
I'm here.
Okay. You all quiet over there on me.
Sorry, Nep, I was distracted by something, but I am back, and we're here. But yeah, I mean, how do you? So my big question is, we saw a couple minutes ago before we started up, and I know you're looking around to see who's streaming yet or not, but still, um, do you think one of the normal regulars are gonna get have been dominating the races? Are they gonna get back in victory lane again tonight, or are we gonna see somebody new break through? So, for instance, Mafia Killer, he's definitely up there in the top three. I would say Sharton's the top three, and Rooster 79 is your top three in talent and speed week in and week out from what we're seeing. Um,
You know, I've I've seen a lot of you know a lot coming out of J Clay. So
hmm
I think he could be
That is a very good point.
an underdog tonight. I mean, one that they don't have him on their bingo card, but he could step up there. Clinker can have a
hmm
good run. Trigun, if he shows up, he's going to be a fast one. Rowdy 1078, we haven't mentioned him much, but he's got that dirt pass. So guys like that, there's a good possibility. Wolfie, is always a fast guy on dirt. So it's going to be interesting to see what these guys can do.
And the one thing that is true, you have to bring your speed, especially tonight. We have a total of $20 on the line for the fastest lap in the feature for both series. We have $10 on each side, so this is gonna be pretty cool. Bring your A game, come win some freaking lunch money. By all means, come and fucking get her done. I'm excited for it. I know you're excited for it. We got a couple more minutes here, and then we'll be off to the races literally. Um, yeah, I'm very happy we do this. We do this on weekends
Hold
and
on
Thursdays.
one second, Josh. I'm going to jump over here and see if anybody's streaming because Rooster, maybe he forgot to start up his stream. So
Okay,
hold
you
on
got
one
it.
second.
But while we're sitting here for a minute, sorry, yawn. I need a dubby like ASAP. I have been a long day, but as we stay here and wait and think about what's to come tonight. The question I asked Nep, is O'Reilly gonna win? I think so, because this track, if you run the top, isn't as technical. You can really smoothen it out and just run up there. But the top's gonna get beat to shit, and then you're gonna have to go to the bottom, which the bottom, as everyone saw, is a treacherous spot on the track. So by all means, definitely watch out what you're doing down there. Um, yeah, I need a W, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I need to pour me a W and just start chugging away. But yeah, we've been doing good things over here. If anyone watched the podcast, as everyone saw, our NASCAR 25 races for the Truck Series and the ARCA Series started off last week. So we had a good showing in both classes, a lot of fun racing, a lot of clean racing. I was proud of those guys. Um, if you're ever interested at all, please comment on one of the videos. You can find me on PlayStation. Write me on PlayStation, or even find me on Facebook. It don't matter. I'm around. We'll get you added in. It's a good time. We have a great thing going, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Also, while we're sitting here, I'm gonna give a shout out to Rebnick Nation. As you heard us before, looks like he might be racing tonight, so that'll be very interesting to see. But I have to give a shout out that he is carrying. He is one of our Temple Racing Television drivers. And he went out again in a different series the end of the week last week. He ended up winning both races that week, and it was an ARCA car and a Cup car. That man will drive anything. He is very confident, and he's very quick. So it's cool seeing that he'll be on the dirt side tonight. We'll get to see what he's got. So we're here for it. Nap, what you find out over there?
Reb says he's going to be live, but I don't have his YouTube or
YouTube
whatever.
Rebneck underscore Nation 93.
Capital Red R
Yep. He's the only one that'll pop up when you type the full thing in.
underscore what?
So Rebneck underscore Nation 93. Same as PlayStation handle.
All right, there we go. All right.
Is uh is Rooster 79 here tonight?
Yeah, he's here. He's just
Okay,
for some reason he hasn't went live yet. So
gotcha.
yeah, I heard him over there because they're naturally running practices and all that, getting ready for tonight. So
Did you see the car count? What's the car count looking like for tonight?
so far looking pretty decent. I mean, they got they got 9 people so far
Okay.
in the party. So, but signed up they got quite a bit more. So
Well, we get to wait and see what happens. Maybe it's gonna be one of the cases when we get to the supers, we'll have a bunch of more people join. So we'll have to wait and see what
e-
happens.
exactly, if we look, let me go over that real quick. They've got 17. Let's see, 10. No wait, what the world? Okay, they've got 8 votes for I'm that's racing, and then 4 maybes and two not me, and then of course us 2 in the booth. So, oh no, that's last week. Where's this week's poll at? Okay, 10 signed up to guarantee to run. 4 maybes. So So as long as they all show up, it should be a pretty good field tonight. So. And everybody remember, Tipple Racing Television is brought to you by Dovey Energy Drink and First Glass Auto Repair.
Good old Bob with first place auto glass. He follows all around.
Auto Auto Glass, yeah, not Auto Repair. He and he now has windshield wipers. So if you're in the Jamestown, New York area, hit hit Bob up. He'll mention that we sent you, and he'll give you a discount. Well, mention Josh sent you. You tell him Nep sent you, and it'll be like, who's Nep?
Or just say TRT. TRT sent
Right.
you. That's what we did. Oh, yeah, we were just going over just talking about trucks and ARCA from the weekend. How did you feel your performance in the ARCA cars?
It's a road course, so uh, my goal for Sunday is just to get through the race. I'm not expecting a lot, but um, I'll tell you the trucks felt good, So I'm looking forward to tomorrow's night's race in the truck because I missed last week, so I really want to come in tomorrow night and have a good run and good showing. So and things felt pretty good. So
Let me ask you this question. How are you feeling about tomorrow's nice race in the trucks at Phoenix?
I just said that. I feel good about the truck race.
Well, how good? You
Um,
gotta emphasize it. Let us know.
I'm not turning blistering laps like some of the other guys after making adjustments, but I'm right up there with yourself, Josh, and some of the other fast guys on the base setup to start the race, and then I tweaked a little bit here and there in opening practice tonight, and I went from hitting I think it was 27 sevens, and I was able to get it down to a 27.3, and running consistent at least fours and fives. So I think I could be consistent, and I think that's going to play in my favor. But it felt good, not a lot of losing control of the truck or anything like that. I felt I was handling it pretty good tonight. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night.
Yeah, you looked great. You looked fucking phenomenal. We were so
Well,
happy to see
this
you doing well.
my TRT Tundra is going to be ready for tomorrow night. So I'm not coming to just ride in the back of the pack. I'm coming to gun for top finishing positions. So
Well, it looks like they're missing some people right now. So they're off to a great start currently, but that's all right. Got a little hiccup in the middle of the season. No biggie.
and I got fun action tonight. The son is sitting here watching high limit sprint cars on the TV. I know what it is, Charles. But I did tell him I'm live broadcasting, so he's got to be quiet. So. Well, they're up to 10 guys has made it in so far. So as they're getting lined up for their qualifying, so hopefully we'll have qualifying out here pretty soon. That way we can start tonight's racing activity. They're done with their hot laps and practice runs. So now it's time to get busy. Um, with the heat, naturally they want to go out there and try to win their heat. Granted, it it doesn't help in the feature because just because you win your heat, catch everybody up to speed. Just because you win your heat, don't mean you're going to start on the front row. That means that because you still got to go through the wheel of doom, as everybody says. So.
Yeah, and that fucking Wheel of Doom is rough. We've seen it screw over some guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a rough one that with that wheel of doom. So, but qualifying is on the way. So one group is just getting started. So 4 laps of qualifying around this bull ring. As I'm sitting here watching Reb, see how he handles things.
You gotta fill it in. You gotta
Ah, he
fill it in.
he's doing pretty good. He run that high line on the straightaway, dropping down to the middle of middle of the
Hmm.
pack, middle of the track in the turn, floats it back up to the high line. Um, looking pretty strong. I mean, I'd like to see him rip that lip around the outside a little bit more, but he's not familiar with these cars,
Hmm.
so the main goal for him tonight is just going to be keep the car going straight, stay out of any mishaps that might occur, and see where he can finish at the end.
Yeah, we'll be keeping our eyes on him tonight, man, because I know he loves those shoutouts, and he. I want to see him earn another one. I told the broadcast before I need a freaking W.
All right. So in heat group number 1, or in Hamrick's group, looking like Rowdy Rooster 79 had fastest lap,
No
followed by
surprise.
Hamrick. Um, I mean, and they're all pretty close. I mean, uh, Rooster had a 11.504.
Hmm.
Hamrick had a 5:38. Mafia Killer had a 5:89, and Reb had a 6:28.
All right.
So
That's the one thing I'm excited about too is we get to do heat races and the NASCAR side of things this weekend. So that'll be great to see.
right. So I don't have Unfortunately, I don't have Group 2 or J. Clay's group, but yeah, Roddy with an 11,504. So.
I don't know who's in J. Clay's group. I don't know who's here for tonight. Oh,
Sharton
Sharton.
with 11,540. So, fastest
Join, yep.
qualifier is join. All right.
It said for you to join. I am back over on your stream.
So Rooster 79, fastest qualifier for the Pro Late models. All right, let's jump over in here.
All right. And
All
they're
right, here we
off.
go. We got Rooster 79 in the lead, followed by Hamrick, Mafia Killer, and our own Reb Nation in fourth. And it looked like Hamrick's trying to make that low side, make a move to the low side to get around Rooster. Come down the back straightaway. We're halfway through heat race number 1. We have Rooster holding on to the lead. Hamrick's running second. Mafia Killer's running third. And Reb Nation's running fourth. Looks like Rooster 79 should have this one unless he messes up. But you see what I mean? Like with these Pro Late models, they run a little bit different line. They're staying high in the straightaway and they're dropping about mid track in the turns, and then they float their way back up. By the start finish line, you want to start making your cut down to the middle of the track to get you set for the turn. Jay Clay's or Hamrick trying everything he can to get down there. Oh, and that's it. Rooster 79 takes the heat win.
I would
Hamrick
be
finished 7th.
concerned. Hamrick was there the
Hamrick
whole
looked,
time.
yeah,
He looked
Hamrick looked
great.
good right there, so. And he wasn't making any mistakes. He was staying right there on the ass of freaking Rooster. So it's going to be interesting to see
Can't
how
wait
he
to hear
handles.
what the Wheel of Death does.
Yeah.
That was a good race to watch.
Oh, yeah. They all racing respectfully, no beating and banging. They were all running hard, but, Rooster's able to pick up the heat win. So let's see what we get. Look at there. Hamrick had the fastest lap in that heat with a 463.
Wow, Mafia
So
pulled out a 11,477. Rooster
and
79
Rooster
was third fastest. That is
479. So
oh, J. Clay sent an invite now. We'll join.
I'm joining.
Unless you joined maybe too early, but whoops. Oh, never mind. He's a join now.
Nope, I got it perfect.
Perfect timing. All right, this is Heat 2. Pay attention and let's see.
Sharton's going to be on the pole, followed by Wolfie Man, Jay Clay and Clinker in row 2, Blake Gallagher and Bullet Bob on the outside, on the final row.
All right, let's
Sharton,
see.
who's
Wolfie's
always
got
fast,
anything.
it's going to be interesting to see what Wolfie can do. He's got that high line, and that's what he wants. Looks like he's going to edge him out just a hair. Wolfie to the lead.
Wow.
Wolfie holds on for another lap. Hey, Sharton. Oh, that little get into the wall could. Oh, see what I mean about them tires? You do not want to hit them. I'm not quite sure who that was, but that just killed their momentum. But we got a battle for first right here with Wolfie Man in the lead and Sharton trying to come up there and take it.
What a battle.
That was Jay who hit the tire. Let's get back up to the front. Can Wolfie Man hold off the hard charging Sharton? He's holding that line, making sure that he can't go too low to try to get below him. And see right there, Sharton had to let up, otherwise he was going to catch one of them tires, and that would have just killed him. The first heat only had 4 guys, so all 4 advanced. In this one, there's 6, so only the top 4 advances to the wheels. So Wolfie Man seems to be holding his own in this heat race. Sharton just nailed the tire.
Oh God.
Oh, and that messed up.
Oh, that's
I believe
gotta
that was Clinker.
suck.
And Wolfie Man
With
takes
one
it.
lap left. Oh my
Man,
God. Wolfie's got a
Sharton
good
was trying to
car.
dig to get it. And the bad thing is, if I'm correct, that's going to put Sharton out of the top 4. So he's not going to. He's going to have to start from deep in this field to come through in this
Yeah, that
feature
puts
race.
Sharton
So
6th. Wow.
yeah, so
Yeah, Wolfie Man, he looks like he's got a good car under him, so
yeah,
that'll be interesting to see.
He ran the perfect line in these pro late models. So
All right, Nep. So we should get our asses over there for this wheel of death.
yes, sir.
Jay, I'm waiting for your wheel of death, dude.
Yeah, I'm about to get into it.
I do want to say is, holy fuck, Sharton hitting that fucking tire
I
straight
stepped
up.
all over my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good battle up front between Wolfie Man and Shark until you caught that inside tire.
Sharton was
And
being a nice
that
guy too.
All right, let's get this wheel set up. So Rooster has to start 8th. Rooster 79 has to start 8th.
Yep.
Well, actually, you gotta start 7th because Reb didn't sign up, so you have to start 7th, and then we'll go from there.
You catch the
I'm good
tires
with that.
starting.
Nah, Wolfie, you put him in the tires. Way to go, Dick.
I didn't put him in the damn tires. Bullshit.
I don't hear no chuckle like Will.
Should have been behind you.
Josh.
Yes, sir.
So I verified my account and everything to broadcast, but every time I go to broadcast, it just keeps pop up verify your account on the PlayStation.
It's gotta take like 24 to 48 hours after you accept it. It's
All
not
right,
instant.
wheel's about to spin. All right, Clinker, inside or outside?
Clinker.
Sorry, inside. I was on mute. My bad.
You're good. Starting in 2nd will be Wolfie Man.
You lucky bastard. You lucky fucking bastard.
Oh man, that's gonna be a good favorite for Wolfie Man.
All right, starting third. Hamrick. Starting fourth. Mafia.
Ooh, gonna be a tough
Elbows
1, 2
up.
race.
All right. Starting fifth is going to be Blake. And starting going to be Bullet Bob.
Clinker's fucking on it. Look at that guy.
Got her made up.
And Rooster
He's set.
79. And it's going to be me, Sharton, Reb, and CK.
Who's starting third?
Hamrick.
Mafia. No, Hammer.
No,
Yeah,
Hamrick.
Mafia started fourth. Yeah.
Hamrick, you can come on in if you want.
All right. Well, while you guys pieced all that together, good luck. We'll be watching very fucking close.
I'm coming for my $10.
Dude, it's sitting here. Get it.
Hamrick.
Oh,
All right. We are back.
your mom's gonna have to.
Whoa. Don't be talking about my mama like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was still live. I was talking to my son's sitting there trying to watch her stuff, but he has a habit of not watching 17 age approval stuff. So his
Yep.
mom's put a restriction on his phone. So
Yeah, put not for kids, yep.
yeah. So I was trying to set him
He can
up
go
with
on your Twitch. Just have him go on your Twitch and watch
she's
that.
got an age restriction, so she's gonna have to approve it.
Oh, mama at it.
Yeah, she's making sure that he's behaving properly.
All right. Well, let's go over our lineup quick. Let me just get this one posted in. Very interesting lineup, I feel, for
tonight's
tonight.
lineup. Starting on your inside, you have Clinker. On the outside of row 1, it's Wolfie Man. Inside row 2, you got Hamrick. Outside of him, it's Mafia Killer. On the inside of row 3, it'll be Blake. On the outside of him is Bullet Bob. On the inside of row 4, we're looking at Rooster 79. On the outside of him is J Clay. Row 5, you got Sharton. On the outside of him is Reb Nation. And running at the tail of the field, because he did not make heat races, was CKW.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be Smash Mouth Racing. You better fucking be patient because you might not get to where you want to go quickly. I'm ready for it. This is going to be fun. But as we have another pause here in a moment, just want to go over a couple things. Saying, channels expand, which is freaking cool. A lot going on in Discord. We have a lot going on in that freaking Discord. That Discord's blown up every day. It's really cool. We got a little community and it's building, and it wouldn't be a community without people that want to make it a community. So, without further ado, thank you to everyone that plays a part in it, everyone that plays a part in the leagues, even coming in here watching these guys.
All right, I'm back. Sorry,
It is a
difficulties
great
on this end.
time, but Nep is back. Good.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, he must be practicing. Oh shit, we're already in racing action. Damn it.
All right. Thanks, Jay. We're gonna be a little behind on that, but all right.
Jump in here, trying to jump in here as quick as I can, guys. Sorry about this.
Wasn't your fault, Nep.
Oh,
That's
it
a
looks like we got a
caution.
caution anyway, so
Yeah. All right, we get to figure out who's in the lead. What is going on?
What is going
I think
on?
they all
Oh, they
backed
backed
out.
it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I guess they didn't get
Whew.
loaded in time, so.
All right.
All right, yeah.
All right. This is gonna be.
Okay, well, that works out. I was wondering what was going on as well. I'm like, shit. Yeah, Jay's setting up the lobby, I guess. Clinker might have not had it set up correctly or whatever, but
Well, it'd been nice that they told us they were going green.
right. Give me 1 second, Josh. I'll be right back as they're getting lined up.
I'm trying to get. I'm confused why Jay keeps calling. Yeah, sorry for the long pauses tonight, guys. We're exhausted. That's about where we are right now. Trying to get through the night, watch these races. Should be some exciting races and some honestly very quick races. At 10, 11, 12 seconds a lap, I mean, they'll have these races done in no time. So it's going to be
All
good
right.
ones to watch. All right, that's
I'm
back.
back there, Josh. They are currently getting re-lined up. I don't know what happened there, but
Jay said they had to re-rack them because they forgot to invite you. Yep, join.
all right, I'm joining. Thank you, son.
Alrighty, perfect. Let's get in here.
All right, there we go. There we go.
All right.
So here we go, guys. Pro late models at Limaland, Lima, Ohio. Right along with Clinker as he's on the pole. Drops down low, puts a block on Whoopi. Oh, they're all beating the bang. Oh, shoot.
Oh my
Look at
God. Hamrick
Hammock's
soars out to the front.
Hammock's taking the lead. The key right here is to, he wants to hold that line to make sure nobody gets below him and try to move him up the track. But Wolfie Man's now moved up to second. Clinker's holding on to third. You got a lot of fast guys coming through the field, so Hamrick wants to move on with this one. And 3 laps in out of 40 laps. Now to me, Josh, looks like Hamrick. Oh, Hamrick gets in the wall right there. That's going. I was just about to say, it looks like Hamrick might be pulling away from the field.
Definitely does look like he is pulling away, yes, but he needs to keep that car clean. When you start having these issues, they start reeling it right back in.
He's running a good line right now. He's running just a hair off the wall in the straightaway. He's diving it off right there about mid straightaway to make that move into the turns. Past the start finish line into turn 1 and 2. Clinker and Wolfie Man sitting there, put on a good little battle there for second place. Ooh, Wolfie
What a push up.
slides
I
him,
don't know if
pushes
that
him
was
up the track.
payback or what, because they've been really leaning on
Maybe.
each other a lot.
But, with that right there, allows Hamrick to cushion his lead and pull out a little bit. So,
But now you have Wolfie.
one car just
Oh,
clips the
I
wall,
think that
and
was Rooster 79. I cannot tell.
yeah. All right. Unfortunately, our own Reb Nation is currently sitting at 11th. But we knew that. Coming into this race, he was going to have to get the feel for it and all that. So definitely not knocking him. That's for sure. When you're mainly running NASCAR and you come over to dirt, it's a whole new world. So
I just want to say this, Nep, but I think Wolfie's been making some time on good old Hamrick here, and
that's Rooster 79 is currently running in 6th place. So yeah, Hamrick just needs to hold on to it. 14 laps out of 40. But like you said, looks like Wolfie might be making some ground. So, but Hamrick can't be looking in the rear, like right there. He
oh,
cannot be looking in the rearview mirror. He's got to just focus on what's in front of him and just hit his marks. He doesn't need to worry about who might be coming up behind him. But Wolfie is on a tear. Oh, looks like Wolfie caught the wall a little bit right there. They're almost running about the same line, but
it seems like Hamrick enters higher and exits higher. Wolfie's more of the middle
right,
guy. He's running right in that dark slick the whole time.
yeah. Wolfie's running more of a Davenport line where
Mm,
Hamrick's running like a Ricky Thornton type line,
yep.
or Bobby Pierce, I should say. Ricky Thornton, he would be up there on that wall all the way around the damn thing.
Yeah, putting
He
that
almost
right
has no
rear end.
spoiler by the time
Mm-hmm.
he almost has no spoiler by the end of the race. So, but you know, your first two cars are pulling away from everybody as
This is very
are running
unexpected.
down 22 of 40. Hammer in the lead, followed by Wolfie Man. Sharton has made his way up to third. Rowdy Rooster 79's in fourth. Blake is in fifth, and Clinker currently holding on to sixth place. As we are past the halfway point, 23 laps of 40 complete, and Hammer's still holding strong. Looks like Wolfie really not making. They're pretty much running about the same interval. Wolfie was gaining on them earlier, but I think he kind of maybe Hamrick is listening to the podcast and he turned the rearview mirror off and just focusing on the windshield up until I say something.
Yeah,
He catches the wall.
Wolfie is very smooth right now. Hamrick is really pushing the car a little too hard. I'm sure that right rear is just not gripping the way it should. And as you can see, he keeps
Yeah.
making those little mistakes. Those little
Oh,
mistakes.
and we're coming
Oh,
up on traffic.
and that's
Seven
Reb.
car Reb Nation.
Yeah.
Now this could come into play right here. I mean, it's slowing down the leader. Going to allow Wolfie to get right up on Hamrick, but Hamrick just needs to figure out a way to get around him. He's clear of Reb now. Now Wolfie's got a battle with Reb, which he gets around him. Oh, and Wolfie catches the
Oh
inside
God,
tire. Oh,
Wolfie,
that's
no.
gotta suck. Oh man,
That's
I
brutal,
think that's
man.
gonna that I think that's gonna do it for Hamrick. I think Hamrick's gonna pull away with this one.
Yeah, just keep it smooth, and you got the rest of you got the win the
Yep.
rest of the way.
He doesn't need to worry about anything now. He's got a good lead over the second place car of Sharton. So with 32 of 40 laps or 33 of 40 laps completed, Hamrick's looking smooth. Right as we say that, then he gets into the wall.
And I'm just
Come
saying
on,
this
Hamrick,
now.
hold on to it there, buddy.
Sharton is closing.
Yeah. Oh, one car around. It looks like. That looked like it might have been Clinker. He probably caught them tires. That's what, I was saying that earlier. You can get down there low, but you've got to watch out for them tires because it will ruin your day, as we've seen with Wolfie. Wolfie running a hard race and unfortunately caught the tire, and that was all she wrote. So, yeah, Sharton had to battle with Reb to get around him, so that kind of slowed him down a little bit. But now he's gotten around Reb. He is trying to make every ground he can, as Hamrick has 2 laps to go. I think Hamrick might have this one. We said
needs
in
to
the
stop
pre-race show,
stuffing it in the
Hamrick,
wall.
yeah.
He's got 1 more lap
right
left.
I think that was 2 right there.
Oh, God.
He comes down, across the start-finish line.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, that was it. Hamrick picks up
is
the
our
win,
winner.
followed by
Holy
Sharton.
shit.
Rooster 79 in third. Wolfie Man bounced back to a 4th place finish, followed by Blake finished 5th. 6th place would go to CKW. 7th would go to Bully Bob. 8th place Mafia Killer. 9th place J Clay. And Reb Nation would finish 10th. So.
What a race. What a freaking race.
Oh, yeah.
But now we got to get over in the W Energy victory lane. I'm excited to interview Hamrick for this. That man finally got a win, and that's awesome to see. I didn't think he had the car to win it, but he just needed a little bit of lady luck on his side, and he went out there and got the job done. I did not think I did not think that Hamrick was going to come out there and do that. That's awesome. Congrats to him. I know they work hard putting this together and stay on top of shit. Make sure stuff's posted in time. They do great things with this league over here, and that's awesome to see, and awesome that they're able to do so much.
Hamrick was hoping that we wouldn't come for him. I come in there like, oh, Hamrick. He says, fuck, I'm on my way. Hamrick is not one. He doesn't like to talk online, but you go out there and win it, you got to come in here. Hamrick, congratulations on a big win right there. But first of all, let me grab 3rd place. Rooster 79. You started deep, was able to charge through. It's a hard track, but was still able to finish out, P3. So, how'd the car feel out there?
Car was good, just got beat up. I think we were 4 wide, and it's like the 32 he wasn't quite as fast, so it's like he was sideways right on my bumper. I was on the brakes, get on the gas, and couldn't shake it. And he must have took it personal because then he started really hitting me pretty hard. And Sharton and I were making contact when he was underneath me, but I think that was the bubble when Sharton was getting into me. But I mean, all in all, it was a good points night. It is what it is. I mean, it's Limaland. You're gonna have contact. If you can't handle it, then you probably shouldn't be doing this.
Oh yeah, Limaland. That's one thing I said before the race. And we saw it today. In this pro race, 2 cars got down a little bit too low. One was Wolfie, who was running strong, caught them inside tires, and that just ruined the race. But
yeah, I didn't even know I was in 3rd place, and Wolfie happened anything to him until we crossed start finish line, and it said 3rd.
Yeah, he caught the tires, but good way to keep her somewhat clean and finish on the podium with a 3rd place finish.
Yep. Thank you.
Josh, take it away with 2nd place finisher.
Mr. 42C, you were on a tear, brother. let me start off by saying that you ate up Hamrick by about half a straightaway, and I knew you were coming for him. I think if you had 10 laps, yeah, you would have been there.
The Sharton.
Mr. Short, 10.
Oh my bad, I had it muted.
No, you're
Yeah,
okay.
no, I was coming, just too late of a push. By the time I finally got free and clear where I could run my line, they had already had a pretty good gap.
Yeah, and
But
he ran away. Him and Wolfie. It was awesome seeing those two. Wolfie was slowly closing an inch and engine in, and all of a sudden Wolfie hit the tire and just ruined the rest of his race. But
yeah,
um,
once I got free and clear of the pack, I was able to start clicking off on them and pulling them in. But I
mhm.
just ran out of time.
Well, very good effort, and P2's never bad at all. So good job.
No, not when you
Congratulations.
start. I think not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to work to get up there, So, but congratulations. But real quick, because I know they're ready to go super racing. Let me get the winner of tonight's race. None other than Mr. Hamrick. Welcome to first place finish for the season. Congratulations, bud. You were willing it out there. I was mentioning to Josh in the broadcast. You were hitting the perfect lines. You were coming just off of the wall down the straightaway, and then right at the start finish line or the middle of the back straightaway, you start making your move towards the middle of the track to make them turns. Great run tonight, there, bud.
Thank you. Thank you.
A man of few words.
Yeah.
It looked like Wolfie might have been able to catch you, and then he caught them inside tires. I was telling Josh, I said, Hammer can have this one. He just got to stay smooth, and he's got to turn that damn rearview mirror off and quit looking behind him, because it seemed like I don't know if you were checking back to see how close he was or whatever, but anytime it looked like you would catch the wall, but you could tell when you were focused out the windshield and just focusing on what was running in front of you, because you were running a fast line. Congratulations on the win, but I know you don't like to talk much, but how the car feeling? Are you ready for the super?
Car felt good. I lucked into a win. I don't know what happened on lap one, but once I got out front, I just ran like hell.
Yeah, the cars got into each other, and you were able to drive low and come around and grab the lead. So, people pushed up and allowed you that bottom line, and you took advantage of it and let it flag the flag. So, congratulations there, bud, and go get ready for the supers, because I know you're going to have a fast car there as well.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, and Josh, I don't know if you stuck around long enough, but you know who had the fastest lap? I think Josh fell asleep.
Nope, I was
Josh,
accidentally muted. Yep, no, I'm still here.
I don't
Who
know
had
if
the
you
fastest
saw
lap?
who. None other than Wolfie Man collecting that
Oh my
$10.
god, again. Motherfucker. Oh, congrats to him. I'll be getting that over to him tomorrow when I wake up. But all right, I know they are getting ready to start up their super races. Let's sit here and wait for their command, and we will get going on the super race. Fun pro race. That was a really fun pro race to watch. Congrats to Hamrick.
Oh yeah.
He deserves a win. Um, he said that one got handed to him. That one didn't get handed to him. He
Well, I
got
mean,
himself out front and drove away.
he played smart. When
Hmm.
cars got into each other in front of him, they were sliding up the track, and instead of braking, he saw the opening down low and he took it. And it played in his benefit. So that's he started on the field, started third. So when the front two cars got into each other, it opened up that bottom lane. He took it, and then he ran with it, flag to flag, basically. So hats off to Hamrick. I guarantee you nobody had that on their card for the winner of that pro race, but you know And Sharton looks strong, and with these supers, they're faster. So we're going to see a lot more ripping that lip, up top, at the top side in in the turns instead of dropping down low. So um, it's going to be fun. That's for damn sure. As they are currently still working on getting into their respectable heat, heat group so that they can run their qualifying. Um, and seeing what we saw in the pros, do you think we can have an underdog story come out there and win this race? Or is it going to be one of our favorites to pick up this win tonight?
Um, the pro races showed a lot. It's hard to pass, and it takes a couple laps to get through. And once you pass, you can't just run the guy down from half a track back. So, yeah, that was very interesting to watch. Very cool to see. I think we have another underdog story. I can't put my finger on it yet, but I think we have another underdog story in the supers.
I, you like you just said, it's hard to pass here. Um, it, it's a fast bull ring, but it is hard to pass. So I literally feel that wheel is gonna come into play here tonight because you're gonna want to start towards the front. And, Hamrick started third in that pro race. Um, Mishap to the front row. He was able to jump out there and get past them and take the lead. And he was able to hold his line and all that and not give up that inside and not mess up too bad to where he was able to hold on to it. So it's going to be hard for somebody that has to start mid to back of the pack to come through this field and get up there in enough time that the leaders, the front rows, can get out there with clean air before they end up getting the lap cars. So, look like Group 1 is all set for qualifying. And let's see what we got here. Let them do their little 4 laps of qualifying, and we'll have you some results.
I can't believe Wolfie in these freaking awards. God, that guy.
And he needed to come out there and do something big, and that's what he did. So, I mean, I think he might have had something for Hamrick there towards the end because naturally he would have came up. Hamrick would have came up on Reb the lap car, and that did slow Hamrick down just a little bit. I think that would have been what Wolfie needed to get there and try to make a move. But then unfortunately, mishaps. He caught the inside tires, and that ruined his race for him. And that allowed. I literally think even with a hard charging Sharton. Um, at that point, Sharton was just way too far back. I mean, he had a fast car, but I don't think there was enough laps to where Sharton could have caught him. So, all in all, it was great racing on Hamrick's behalf. So,
Yeah, he put his money where his mouth was, and they went out and decided to win. That was awesome to see.
real quick, let me give you some stats from the pros while we wait for them. Quick time or quick distance qualifying was Rooster 79. Heat wins, of course, went to Wolfie and Rooster 79. Hard charger was Sharton. Hard luck went to Clinker, and quick time of the race went to Wolfie. As we look, Mafia Killer in Group 1 with the fastest lap with 11.366. Second was Rooster 79 with 11.460. CKW was third with a 5.53. Hamrick would be fourth with a 5.56. And our own Reb Nation was fifth with a 9.96. So
Now we sit here in suspense and wait.
All right. Sharton would be the fastest. In Group 2 with a 11.408. Wolfie Man, second fastest with a 4:39. Third fastest was Clinker with a 4:48. Bullet Bob, fourth fastest with a 4:99. Fifth fastest would be Blake with a 5:50. And sixth fastest would be Jay Clay with a 5:78. So.
Yeah, I mean the times are not off really between each, so it should be another great battle and race.
They got 15 seconds left on the countdown before they start, so everybody's getting ready for their heat race. Do, 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 do.
Join it.
Join? Alright. I'm loading. There we go. My shit froze up. It didn't want to let me join. Come on. We ride with our leader, Mafia Killer. Rooster 79 driving the white and blue car. He dives down low, making a move. As he makes a slide job up in front of Mafia Killer. They go into turn 1 and 2. Rooster 79 down the back straightaway. He's got the lead. Look at Hamrick diving down low, trying to make some ground on the second place on these leaders. Mafia Killer and Rooster 79 side by side. Oh, Mafia Killer goes down low, but it doesn't work out. Rooster, see what I mean? He's got that high line ripping. Going to fray, rip that lip. Mafia Killer gets a good dive. Oh, Hamrick catches the inside tires. That's a bummer for Hamrick. Rooster's staying on that outside. So I mean that could. Oh, he gets into the wall, but he's able to rebound and keep his lead going in. With as we come down with 2 laps to go. Oh, Mafia Killer gets into it. And you look, he's Rooster 79 staying on that high side, but Mafia Killer's he's going to dive down, trying to make a move. I think he gets a little too sideways. See, he gets a good move into the turn, and there we go. Rooster 79 would pick up the heat win, followed by Mafia Killer.
Mafia Killer has the car to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well, the
thing
thing
was
is,
ripping.
from what I've seen though, he gets into the turns by dropping low better, but it kills his exit at the turns.
Oh yeah, he's too sideways.
That high
Yep.
line is where you want to be. That inside. If you're running second, you can drop down and get a move on him, but you've got to be coming balls out of the wall, out of the turn. So. Poor Hamrick. He had a potential good run, but unfortunately he wasn't able to pull it off. Red would finish 4th, and Hamrick finished 5th after that mishap with the inside wall. And Rooster 79 had the fastest
Join
lap.
that.
Okay. We're joining. Here we go. For heat number 2.
All right, and Sharton's out. Oh, he's got challenged by Wolfie.
Wolfie puts a slide job on there. There we go. They're beating and banging for third, fourth, and fifth back there as Wolfie is trying to hold on to this lead, but he's got a hard Sharton coming on his ass in. Wolfie can do this. He just cannot make any mistakes. Sharton is fast. He's shown all season to be tough. Luckily Wolfie got on the wall right there, but so did Sharton. As you see, they're trying to run that top line all the way around. That's what worked for Rooster. So Wolfie's got to protect that, inside moves like that. As he, let's go to this angle. Look at this. They are side by side down the straightaway. Going into turn. Sharton would take the lead, but Wolfie comes back around at the line. Going into the turn. Outstanding fucking racing between these two guys up front. Slide job city. Wolfie comes around the outside. He's going to make it stick. He gets the lead going back into. Man,
My
this battle
God,
up
those
front
slide
is
jobs were
man.
insane, and they were
And Wolfie looked like Wolfie pulled it
Wow.
off right there at the end.
wow.
Man, those two.
They put
You want
on
to talk
a
about entertaining?
show.
That was entertaining right there. They were slide jobs
We are
back
gonna
and forth.
get our asses over to them right now.
Man, what a race!
That was insane.
Outstanding racing on Wolfie and Sharton. Guys, if you're watching on my Twitch, this is Thursday Night Thunder on World of Outlaw 26. Me and Joshua Temple, we broadcast every week the races for them. We just seen a phenomenal heat race. So Super's coming, the A mains coming up once they get in. So let's jump over there with them.
I'm on controller.
Boys, what in the fuck?
Man.
Jake Lee did it.
No,
What did I do?
That was wild.
What'd you think of that first heat race?
Yeah, that's a mess.
Between fucking Sharton and fucking Wolfie, throwing those sliders was nuts.
Man, somebody called
Both heats were pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, the battles up front were
Pause it, Jay.
phenomenal. Wolfie, win your heat. Not to mention, didn't get to talk to you a minute ago, Wolfie, but once again, so far, now we still got the Super to go, but you've won $10 more of Josh's money as you had the fastest lap for the last race.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're real.
Yeah, I kind of stepped on my dick there, trying to run that bottom to catch Hammer, hit the tires.
Yeah, we saw that, and
Yeah.
that's one thing I said before the racing action tonight. And I mentioned that in my ride along is you can make a dive on that inside and get up against some tires, but if you misjudge it and you catch them tires, that's all she wrote.
Yep.
All right, I'm spinning the wheel. Yep.
All right.
Blake, inside or outside?
Rigged.
Outside.
Outside. So starting on the pole is going to be Shartan.
Oh, damn.
Well, this is over before it started.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at the pros, Josh. They, the front row got into each other, allowed Hamrick to dive low, and get around them, and he led it from then on. So
Hamrick starts third.
100%
Same fucking
hosted,
spot.
tear-offs on, no driving aids, no customs, no damage.
CKW starts fourth. Rooster 79 starts fifth.
Yeah. Yellow's on, tear-offs on, no damage.
Wolfie starts sixth. Jay starts seventh.
Where the fuck is Mafia start? Not
Mafia
eight.
starts eighth because he won
Oh, fuck.
last week.
Bullshit.
Do you start second, Blake?
yeah, Blake would be outside for row four.
Wolfie,
Who's third?
Jay. It's
Justin,
gonna be
Hamrick.
Hamrick.
All right,
Going
guys.
Hamrick.
Good luck. We'll be watching.
Appreciate it,
Still
fellas.
playing?
Hopefully, put on a good show for you.
Wolfie, don't hit the
All right.
fucking tires this time, dude.
No shit, right?
Fourth.
Ray needs a
Alrighty. We are approaching the end of tonight's racing action. Starting on the pole is going to be Sharton. On the outside pole is going to be Blake. Row 2 inside is Hamrick. Row 2 outside is CKW. Row 3 inside is Rooster 79. Row outside in row 3 is going to be Wolfie. Inside row 4 is Jay. Outside row 4 is Mafia. Inside row 5 is Clinker. Outside row 5 is Bob. And then tailing the field is going to be good old Reb. Nep, are you ready to see what unfolds in this one?
Oh yeah, I mean it's going into turn one. As we've seen, the high line is the preferred line. You get and so it's gonna be interesting if Blake, who got the first pick, and he chose the outside of turn one. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can hold off Sharton, because Sharton's gonna be coming strong going into turn one. So
And I think there's going to be a
and
big slider thrown into one. So you got to
mhm.
figure that one out. Join that.
All right.
All right, the last race of the evening.
40 laps here at this bull ring of Limaland. And it's going to, if no cautions happen, this race is going to go by quick. As Sharton's already got the lead, but Blake's coming back to the inside. But Sharton back down slider again to come make that move. Oh, they both get into the wall. Hamrick down to, he jumps up in the second. Sharton's out to the lead. And man, look at that cluster of cars in third back. They are battling hard. Go into the turn 1 and 2. Hamrick's trying to make everything work. He's trying to run that low line, but like I said in that heat race, you get a good move in, but it's hard to come off as strong. But Sharton riding that top line across the start finish line.
Hamrick came to play today.
Yeah, he did. Oh, we got somebody into the tires. I guess
There was a
might have brought out a
caution.
caution. A
Yep.
caution come out. So we're gonna stack them up. Sharton on the
Re-rack 'em.
inside, Hamrick. Sharton to the inside, Hamrick on the outside.
Hamrick sitting in the catbird seat. Let's shorten slide you.
CK third, J Clay fourth.
Let's shorten
Sharton
slide you.
makes a
Look at
move,
that
slide up.
run. Hammer got the inside, but it's not enough.
But it's hard to beat. Sharton. He is ripping that outside lip. He's definitely running a freaking Ricky Thornton line. He's just beating down the wall all the way around it. But Hamrick, he's saying, "Hey, you mess up one time too much, and I'm gonna have your ass." They come down the back straightaway and turn 3 and 4. Sharton with the lead. Hamrick running second. A
Hamrick's
strong battle.
diamonding off the corner, and he's pulling up to him.
Rooster 79 is now in the third. CK is in fourth. Blake's in fifth. No change in the action in the top three. Sliders everywhere, man. Look at the mass behind third place. As Sharton is now pulling away with it. As Rooster 79 makes a move on for second, but Hamrick comes back around with his slider on his own to take it back. They come out of turn 3 and 4. Oh, Rooster takes Hamrick all the way up to the wall.
Put him on the wall.
I know he did not. I know he did not mean to do that. That
And
was
now
a
Rooster
bad
gets
slide.
slid.
Oh, and Sharton he just can't keep it out of the wall in the turns. He's running so high that but they're battling so hard back there for second that, it's hard to make any ground on Sharton as Sharton is just ripping around this track, even with the wall grinding. Somebody forgot to tell him he's in a super late model and not a skateboard. This is dirt track racing, not X Games there, buddy.
I just want to point out that second, third, and fourth are catching him. So
yeah,
keep an eye on those three cats coming up.
Well, a lot has to do with it is the fact that Sharton keeps getting into the wall, which is slowing down his momentum in these turns. He needs to come down just a hair off that wall. Still picking that dark section, but see, he just hard got into the wall right there. That's going to allow them. As Rooster 79. Currently, he's got a 2, as we come to halfway point, he's got a 1.4 second interval, 1.5 over second place. So, but Rooster 79 is charging hard. Third place is Blake. Fourth place, Mafia Killer. Fifth place is J Clay.
Mafia's line is so unique versus what everyone else is running, and he's making good time. Now's a 3-car battle for second.
Yeah, let's jump back here and look at this second. Sharton's got that lead. Let's jump back here and let's get on Rooster's car right here. I see what you mean about that line that Mafia Killer's doing. He's taking that low line and he is making it stick. But that high line's the preferred line. Tough battle between Blake and Rooster 79 for second place. But all it takes is one mess up and Blake with a
slider.
He made a hell of a move, but he cannot make it whole. Here comes Mafia Killer down to the inside as he gets door to door with Blake. Going into turn 1 and 2. Now into 3 and 4. Rooster holding on to second place, but he has a battle for the third broom behind him between Blake and Mafia Killer. Sharton has done. He really hasn't ran away with it. He's only got a 2-second lead over Rooster 79, and as they're coming up, this group's coming up on a lap car with 10 laps to go as they cross the line.
Wow, those sliders getting thrown for third are going crazy.
As Rooster has now figured it out, he is not running as high. He's trying to catch up, but unfortunately, Sharton's got over a 2-second lead over second place Rooster. Blake
Let's get back over to
Gallery.
Sharton. Yep.
There we go. Yeah, he got
Oh
almost a
yeah,
half a trip.
he checked
He's got
out.
a half a straightaway. I mean, he has done checked out. That hard battling between those three just allowed Sharton just to run away with it. They come down the back, the front straightaway. You're going into 1 and 2. Sharton's moved off of that. I noticed Sharton's moved off of that real high line, so he's still up high, but he's not grinding well. And then I speak too soon. Wolfie Man is now moved up into the top 5 as he's sitting 5th. Mafia Killer sitting 4th. Blake sitting 3rd. Rowdy Rooster 79 sitting 2nd. And Sharton's currently with the lead. We come to 38. Oh, not sure who that is. But, Sharton's ran into lap traffic, so he's having to, be careful on how he gets around these guys. But it looks like Sharton's going to run away with this one as he's got a whole straightaway lead over the second place Rooster. So he's working to get around Bullet Bob. As we come down to the start finish line in this race, and Sharton will pick up the win. Rooster 79 finished 2nd. Blake would finish 3rd. Mafia Killer 4th. Wolfie Man 5th. J Clay finished 6th. Hamrick finished 7th. Clinker 8th. CKW finished 9th. And Bullet Bob with a 10th place finish. Wife. Yay, go Bullet Bob.
All right, now we gotta sit here and see who takes fastest lap.
Yep. Like I said, that battle between the second, third, and fourth place cars, Chardon really didn't get to pull away by much. I mean, that battle is what gave him the lead that he did. So, oh shoot, we're gonna have to scroll down because
Yes, we will. Yeah, we gotta scroll up.
Sharton with a 11.341.
There we go.
So Sharton picks up the $10 and the win. So
Good for him. Let's get over there and talk to the lucky winner for tonight.
I started catching you a little bit there, and then I stepped on my dick, and I just couldn't get the rhythm back. I wouldn't have caught you. I wouldn't have fully caught you, but I think I gained about 7/10 on you, and then I freaking found the wall and totally stepped on my dick.
does Blake know he could jump over here since he was a podium finisher?
I don't know. God, I can't believe I did that to Hamrick. Fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, that looked terrible. Oh my god, that looked so
Dude.
bad.
Like, he hit the wall. He rubbed the wall going
Yep.
down the back stretch. And when he did that, I was like, oh, fuck. Because I wasn't going to slide him because we tried the slider before, so I was going to try to get some distance on us.
Josh,
but he rubbed
like
the wall.
already backed out. I guess
he rubbed the wall going into 3, and I dove down to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I got it wound up, I freaking ass slapped him hard.
Yeah, he was in the wall. We were like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I feel like dog shit for that one. Like, you guys know that's just not the way I fucking roll.
Well, that's like that one crossover I had on Blake going down the front straightaway. I thought I had him cleared when I crossed back over, and I guess I fucking tail whipped him and put him in the wall.
Speaking of which, our third place finisher's in here, so let's get Blake up here to the mic. Blake, congratulations on the third place finish. You've running pretty strong there tonight. A tough battle for second between you, Rooster, and Mafia Killer, and you were able to. What's that? You there, bud?
Yep. Yeah, thanks. It was a good race. We had a good, strong race there going for the top three.
Well, you were making some good moves there. Made a couple strong sliders there. Third place finish, not bad. Congratulations, bud. How does car feel compared to the pro late models?
Thanks. It felt good. It definitely had quite a bit more power, and I like how they have more power than the pro lights. They seem slow.
Well, bud, hopefully this ain't the first time we have you up here on the podium. Maybe you can go out there and get you a win before the season's up. So, congratulations. We'll send it over to Josh. As Josh, have you already talked with Rooster or?
We're about to right now,
Uh,
Mr. Rooster 79. Um, you definitely were catching Sharton. I didn't know when you were gonna get to him, but we were contemplating that. But yeah, I mean Sharton, he was in the wall a lot. You guys were trying to beat the top of that track up, and we saw a couple times where it was just slowing guys down way too quick. But it seemed like you had that thing working there for probably like 7, 8 laps, and you really put distance on everyone else, and you were starting to reel them in. What would you have done differently to try to get yourself in a better spot for this race?
Well, first of all, I went and put Hamrick in the wall. I mean, hopefully everybody knows how I race good enough that that was extremely unintentional. I would never do that. Just the lap before that, before I put Hamrick in the wall, Hamrick really tried to power it in there, and that's when I went for the slider, and then he over-undered me, and then that next lap going into three, I don't know, he rubbed the wall or something happened where I got a huge run on him, and by the time I went for and I went to dive underneath him, and by the time I got the car slowed up, I was already ass whipping him. So Hamrick, that was not intentional. That was not a slider gone bad per se. I didn't even want to go for the slider yet. I wanted to put some distance, but as far as catching Sharton, yeah, I think I caught him by like 7/10, and then I ended up hitting the wall and doing the Hail Mailing, and I don't think I would have caught him all the way. I think I probably would have gotten him into maybe a second, maybe 8/10, but he was gone. He hit the wall a few times, but he had a far enough lead that I think he had it locked.
I mean, you can just look at it as you're statting that points lead right now because you beat everyone that was directly behind you. So great race,
Yep.
and you got another podium for tonight. So congratulations on that.
Hey, appreciate it. Sorry again, Hamrick.
Nip Dog, all you.
all right. I am sitting here in the W Energy Victory Lane winner's circle with tonight's big winner in the super late models, Sheerton. Congratulations on the win, bud. You started on the pole and was able to get out there and take off with it. Ended up getting almost a straightaway lead over the second place car there towards the end. And on top of that, picked up an extra $10 as you had the fastest lap of the night. Congratulations, bud. How'd you feel your race ran tonight?
It wasn't bad. The second or third lap, I crossed Blake back over in front of the flag stand. I thought I had him cleared to go back up top, and I tail whipped him, put him in the wall. But other than that, it was a clean race, just knocking the wall down, trying to get quick time.
Yeah, I was telling Josh you were running that Ricky Thornton line. Just surprised if y'all had damage on, you wouldn't have a back spoiler by the end of that race. I mean, you were like, at one point, I thought you thought this was the X Games. You were grinding the rails instead of driving a dirt car.
Yeah, the quick line's right against the top. If you can do it just right and drag the spoiler across the wall and not suck the car into the wall, it's quick.
Oh yeah. Well, congratulations, another win for you on the season. But
Yeah,
unfortunately,
if I can climb in the point standings, missing the first week or two hurt my points.
well, you keep coming out there winning. That'll do it. So
Yeah, I need Rooster to have a couple bad finishes because I'm still pretty far behind. I think I'm sitting seventh in points and in the supers and ninth in points in pros. So
Well, we look forward to seeing what you do the rest of the season. Get ready for Desert Rock next week. That's going to be another fun track. Um, on top, here's the thing. Normally it's $5 for the fastest lap of the race. Rooster 79 passed it on to this week, making it a $10 pot. Are you going to take the $10? You going to pass it on to next week?
I build it.
Build it. Oh, you heard it, Josh. He's going to build it. So that's going to be 15 to the fastest lap of the Super next week. You better write that
Yeah,
down so you don't forget.
and I probably won't race next week, so somebody else will have a chance.
Interesting. Well, Bud,
We need Wolfie to
good,
add to it too. He keeps knocking down all the quick times in pros.
right? So, well, congratulations to you tonight, Bud. Great win, and have a good rest of the week. You running with the trucks tomorrow night?
Yes.
All right. Heads up. Stay the hell out of my way because I'm coming for the win at Phoenix.
Yeah, you just better hope you're not in front of me, because I'd hate to say, "Oh, my brakes got hot." Sorry, Nip.
I hear you there. All right, Bubba. Good talking to you. Josh, great night of racing in heat races and in the in the feature races. Strong battle for second place there in the super. Allowed Sharton to pull away with it, but each week, man, Blake come out of nowhere with a podium finish tonight. Hamrick picking up the win in the pros. Each week, it's just showing the talent that is in this roster. You know, we might have to just not so much look at the top three. The big three winning every week. We got to look at these underdogs too.
Yeah, Jay's wheel really does change things up, and it really works out for a lot of these guys. It puts the fast guys towards the back, and then it's just you got to race your way out of it. And then of course in dirt you don't have any stages like you do in NASCAR, so it's just an all-out brawl. You got to get your asses to the front as quickly as you can. You got to put down those fast times, and you got to keep rolling. All in all, really, really awesome action tonight. It was great to watch here, of course, with you, Nep, and can't wait to do it again next week. But a few words from our sponsors that keep us moving. Um, first things first, first place autoglass, the leader in autoglass. For serious inquiries, please email firstplaceautoglass at yahoo.com. Jamestown, New York, anywhere in that area. Mr. Bob will get you taken care of for all your window needs. He even does wiper blades. Hit that man up, he will help you right out. And Temple Racing Television times Dubby. Head over to www.dubby.gg and use the promo code Temple26. Get 10% off your order. Plus, you get a little bit of a discount to try a great product. It's an all around great product. Definitely go check them out. They are pretty solid. Yep, we have reached the end of a lovely night of racing. And I don't know about you, but I can't take any more tonight.
Yeah, I'm I'm drained after those great races. So look forward to next week at Desert Rock.
Yep, and next week will be an interesting one. I can't wait to see what they're able to do. And as always, everyone will see next week on the podcast where the points are. We get to look at Rowdy Rooster 79's lead. That is the big question mark. I want to see that man build it up every single week, but also I kind of want to see someone knock it down. And Sharton's gonna be the man. He's just like he said, he's a race behind, so he's just been digging himself out the hole. But again, thanks for everyone for popping in tonight. This has been a great show. We appreciate your at least your intuition to pop in and see what's going on with it, and giving us your attention. It's a great time. We hang out for a little bit. We talk some shit and we get the job done. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of Thursday Night Thunder. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. From all of us here at TRT, we hope you have a great night, and we will be back